you're gonna build one.
Yeah, I mean, it's so broken. I'm actually gonna play the gummy ship missions in that game.
Cool boy.
Actually good.
I actually like those. With regular gummy ships, but then also with the gummy ship.
And the keyhole?
The Heartless are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find it soon enough. So that just leaves...
Jafar, I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like
That actually is Gilbert Godford.
The girl is more...
Apparently he's easy to get a hold of.
You said
At least
you
this
had
Jafar
things
boss is
under
better than the
control.
next Jafar boss.
Agrabah is
They're
full of
both kinda
holes
terrible,
for
though.
rats to hide
This
in.
one's at least okay level. Unlike
Also-
the other one.
But why worry about
Abby.
Princess
You don't
Jazz?
like the other Jafar boss?
With
No,
her
I didn't.
or without her? Surely this
Why
will
not?
Hi, sweetie.
ours when we find the key.
Bye,
There's no
Abby.
reason I should like it.
We need
They're
all
both
7
terrible.
princesses
Well,
of
At least the
Mars
other one doesn't restrict my
What?
gameplay controls.
and if
What?
fewer
It's
is
Jafar.
And still somehow becomes very easy.
Well, if the princess is that
Which one is
important,
worse?
we'll find
Next one.
her
Kingdom Hearts 2 is
Raise your hand if it's Kingdom Hearts 2's.
and bring her to me.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is worse than this one because it's
Why am
just
I the one raising my hand? We all know this is collectively
Don't
true.
steep yourselves
We've
in
all played
darkness
both
too
games.
long. The heartless consume the careless.
That is one of the worst boss in Kingdom Hearts.
You're
And it's not even for
Sorry,
the
you're
it's not even for the normal reason of bad Kingdom Hearts bosses. Normally they all follow a pattern, but that one breaks it. It is stupid for its own reasons.
at least it can't reverse time and heal itself.
That's only if you let that one. I never had that happen.
I'm trying to think of what the terrible boss in another game I can allude to. I can't think of something.
My first time fighting him, I had the time thing happen like 5 times.
I literally never had it happen.
And it's irritating.
I never witnessed that, so I didn't have that problem with the boss.
I think the thing I can think of.
He gets a lot of help too. It's so...
The thing I can think of in recent memory, at least neither of them have like a third of the arenas where if you stand in it for too long, you start taking damage.
Okay, that time thing's stupid.
Yes.
He reverses time.
But it's stoppable. And I did so.
I beat the game.
Well, in reality, the Jafar boss is bad for the same reason that I hate the Lion King's world.
Actually, I like that boss.
Well, it's not that I don't
Ground
like, it's not
Shaker
that I
is
don't like the
terrible.
Scar boss. It's that
Oh, you meant I like Scar. I actually really like Scar.
Ground
I thought
Shaker
you
is
meant Ground
terrible.
Shaker.
no, I mean like in general, the reason why I will agree that the second Jafar boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 2 is so bad is the same reason why I think that playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts 2 Lion King's world is bad. Because you're not yourself, you're instead a lion.
But it kicked ass lion.
I definitely say it's better. It's better than like, you know, friggin' Little Mermaid.
I was about to say that.
But it's like every thing's better than Little Mermaid.
They cut off your forms, which I kind of understand, but your summons are just arbitrarily off, and it's like, could have at least.
Because he can't hold the Keyblade up to summon him. He's a lion.
They can still do cool things to open treasure chests.
Though I want to see, you know, like lion form Sora with the form transformations, because that looks
I wonder
hilarious.
if they
in my
act.
head.
I wonder if actually the reason that they turned off forms is they like wanted them to work but couldn't think of a way for them to.
It's because
Couldn't think of a way to make Valor Lion Sora. How do you make that look?
Which is funny because the Master and Final form, the 2 Keyblades are just floating
final.
there. Just Final?
What?
Final form is the only form where the Keyblades just float around him.
Well, Sora, like, for some reason, is like super cool now because he can float.
And the Keyblades just float around him, and he just moves his arm, and they'll spin. And you get really wide combos.
What world is Agrua? Because
Did you
everyone
change your abilities?
A little bit.
Okay.
What world is Agrua? Because everyone makes a joke about the desert level being second, and here it's like third or fourth.
What do you mean? It's always at the end of the game. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you do it way late.
I thought you did one.
358 over 2 days is weird because you keep returning to worlds.
Well, you return to worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2. I thought.
No, but 358 over 2 days is mission based, so you
Because
In
return.
Kingdom Hearts 2, it's on the second half of the map.
I thought you went to it
Jasmine,
once early. And
Allow
then
me to
once
find you more
early.
suitable
Well,
company.
you do that. You do that in every
Yeah.
world, Carson. You see, you play every world, and then you go back to all the
These
worlds
little rats
about the
won't
same
do
order you went to them.
see.
Because they forgot to put in nobodies.
This is true. You will find an alarming number
The
of
boy
dusks
who
on your
holds
journey.
the key.
Except you won't see them until later half of the game, and they'll only be in like one room. Unless you're in Twilight Town, in which case you'll see nothing but nobodies, but there's still not that many dusks. Literally, at one point I had to Google where dusks appeared because I couldn't find a good number of them in one spot because I had to grind them. But I'm supposed to run into an alarming number of them.
Matt?
Ah! You see that? That was an impact. There it is again.
Matt brought it up in Kingdom Hearts 2, where it seems like they forgot about the organization
What they probably did, Carter, they probably worked on the gameplay and the cutscenes semi-separately. And the cutscenes are probably made after the game.
But it seems like they just forgot the organization existed, which would explain the awkward revisits.
And the fact
Well,
that
I think the reasons they made a plan because they could now generate a game that lets you go back to the worlds instead of just leaving and be like, "We'll see you again," and you never see them again.
And then we also have the fact that the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 is when the game gets front-loaded with the organization battles.
But again, I think they really wanted you to revisit the worlds like that.
But that means that they wanted padding.
No, it makes sense to revisit the worlds. Make sure everything's going fine. Plus, it actually had a lot of new areas within the same worlds you've already visited.
Rob being a thief. The irony.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm back with Brian. This game does really want you to explore these worlds because I don't know how I would have known that if I hadn't played this game.
Again, someone took the time putting detail into those potted plants. Gotta make you see them.
You know, Kingdom Hearts 2, I think wanted to revisit worlds because they wanted you to like kill the organization off in the early parts of the game, but instead of just putting them in the late versions of the worlds, they were able to put them in different worlds.
Something I learned.
Wow, this is horribly letterboxed.
Something I learned it was a few months ago. This is vaguely related to Disney stuff. And it was just a thought that occurred to me, so I'm just gonna bring it up now because there is that Beauty and the Beast has it has a sequel, and everyone complains that the sequel's really terrible. Something I learned, and this sequel to the Atlantis movie, people also complain is really terrible. Something I learned about Beauty and the Beast sequel and the Atlantis sequel. The reason they're terrible and kind of awkward, they tried to get a Beauty and the Beast cartoon and an Atlantis cartoon. So they started production on a cartoon. But, it was ultimately decided that the cartoon wouldn't be worth producing. But they made some episodes. So, I'm sure you see where I'm going with this.
They just put all the episodes together into the movie.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure there was an actually at least short-running cartoon of Atlantis.
Yeah, I seen that as well.
Oh, isn't that what they basically did for Hercules too, and they actually had a cartoon?
Yeah.
the Hercules cartoon was epic.
And so is the Aladdin
Hey,
one.
wait, we.
And they take place in the same universe.
Yeah, wait, yeah, we can.
And there's even a crossover.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can wrap this back around to Aladdin. There's an episode where Jafar meets Hades, and the two of them talk about how they've constantly been beat up.
Well, yeah, and Hercules and Aladdin is canonically confirmed by Disney to be in the same universe. And so there was like a really big rumor about in the Hercules movie, there's a shooting star early movie, and people were like, "Is that Aladdin and Jasmine flying by?" And Disney just shot that one down. I was like, no, actually, that was supposed to be Pegasus watching over Hercules."
This
It
is
was like, dang, Disney, you killed it.
this is the
You killed the
Homer-
magic.
This is the Homer genie, isn't it?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I guess it was a good thing they went.
What are
this
you doing out here?
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic.
Another thing that Disney
And
finally admitted to,
Legend
the,
has it that whoever
this would have been a better tangent for Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's just on my mind and it's related to Aladdin. The guy who gave Aladdin the magic lamp, there was a fan theory that he was Genie. He was supposed to be Genie.
No,
but
you're getting that entire thing mixed up. The guy at the beginning of the movie who tells the story about Aladdin
yeah.
was people rumored to be Genie, and they confirmed that it was in fact supposed to be Genie, and really is. But they could, and there was going to be a tie-in to that in the movie, but
Time and budget, they had to cut it. The guy telling the
guy who gives, technically he goes and gets the lamps himself, but the guy who helps him do that is Jafar.
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I think of that? Okay, you
I can't remember. Did the movie have a line about not being able to wish for more wishes, or did they just kind of ignore that?
No, there's actually a line.
Ah.
Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
So yeah, the
I think I'll
Beauty
put
and the
that on
Beast sequel is just a
till we reach
failed
Agrabah.
set of episodes from
why a
the Beauty and the Beast
You see,
cartoon that
there's
never
this
happened. They just
girl in
connected them, called it a movie.
Jasmine.
Guys, how could you make a series
She's
out
a
of that? That
princess.
movie is boring.
She could never fall for a guy like me.
A bum.
And Atlantis had a similar.
Oh, that's right.
Not only a
She's in
bum, but a
trouble,
thief.
Aladdin.
You
Well,
bum
come on,
peasant.
let's get going.
You heathen! How dare you!
I watched an entire analysis video explaining why Aladdin is a horrible person.
I think in the Aladdin.
And actually, I watched a follow-up video that was basically proving that Jafar is the only good person in the Aladdin movies.
You see, I
Because he's-
despise theories like
Except that it wasn't.
because that's straight out game theory right
Well,
there.
no, it wasn't technically wrong, but it was done in humor.
Right outdoors.
Basically, it was saying Jafar was doing his job.
Guess you don't
Yeah,
get
sure,
much,
he was
huh?
kind of a jerk to Aladdin,
with a job.
but
A nominal
you know,
cosmic
the
power,
strange prince just
itty-bitty
comes out of a
space.
land you never heard of and
It's
tries to
always
marry your
three
princess.
wishes,
You
then
are
back
the
to
royal
life,
advisor. Of
etc.
course, you're sketch about
I'm
this.
lucky to see the
But
light
then
of
you know,
day
Yeah,
every
yeah.
but then
century
it
or
got
two.
into the part where he enslaves the
Genie,
sultan and stuff, and
what
he,
if I-
Yeah,
that's when
yeah.
you could tell he
To
wasn't
free you
serious.
from the
But
lamp.
If
What do you think?
yeah,
there is
if,
a theory though that Aladdin is actually in the future. And this is a dystopian future.
I was
Genie,
gonna
they-
bring that one out.
the
After we help
creators said that I believe that one isn't true.
Hey, there's also the huge theory that the Tangled parents are Tarzan's parents, but that's straight
That-
not true.
Yeah, that. I find it funny, out of all the ones you acknowledge don't work, that is the one.
Except you see the parents.
Gravity magic works really good on the larger guys.
Well, they're like large bodies, but with fire.
That's magic I don't need to use because Donald's gonna use it for me.
Yep. What I was going to say, like, if you don't like
He just
Disney,
said Goofy. He did not say Donald. I swear, he just said Goofy to Donald.
if you don't like Disney's, Beauty and the Beast, watch the Good Times version of Beauty and the Beast, Golden Films, or the Dingo version. And then-
Okay, those are enjoyably bad. That's not counting it. You like it because it is fun to make fun of, as opposed to just different kind of badly made movie.
Shut up, Dundee.
So we were able to get into a playthrough.
I wanted to. Now I just need a good time for my God.
Do I need to go to Milan's house?
Yeah, it's a thing.
I can never remember with this game. Sometimes it does good things and sometimes it does stupid things.
Yeah.
Like, so this is what I'm talking about. It's about how like you change your combo up from the previous choices and abilities that you've had, and I feel like that customization is kind of thrown out the window in later games. 'Cause I feel like in later games you just kind of really like, well, if you're not in a drive form, you literally just do the same combo.
Well, you get the combo finishers, but yeah.
But Eruption is so good.
And I feel
Although,
like
no, Kingdom Hearts 2...
what I'm trying to say
Oh,
is
yeah,
that basically, like,
watch
you
it,
know
in
how in
Kingdom Hearts-
Birth by Sleep, Terra's moveset was different than Vanitas?
Well, are we talking about Birth by Sleep, or are we talking about Kingdom Hearts 2? In Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, they did have the whole, your finish combo changes depending on the abilities you equip. And you can equip multiple, and it will just randomly pick one. Just like in this game. It's just really flashier and smoother, like butter. On toast.
And in Dream Drop Distance, Riku has slightly different combos.
Wait, but I think what he's saying is when you're playing the one character.
Well, it's just that, yeah, my thing about it is that I feel like they have something there when they're like, oh, well, this person has these moves and this person has this move. But they never really used that when it came to Sora. Is that Sora basically had his moveset and everybody else had theirs. And that's kind of where I'm just kind of like, well, why can't Sora get Terra-like abilities?
Well, and see...
Because then that would defeat the point of having Terra.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that the entire game is you playing Terra, Vanitas, and Aqua, which are basically you playing 3 different skill sets that you're locked into.
That's a good thing, though.
It's kind of a reverse.
Oh, you mean the abilities? Like the commands? Like how you can get different spells? Or
Well,
what?
I mean, it's like you said before, is when we were talking about it last time, about how you dislike Terra, because Terra's slow.
But yeah, Terra's like dodging with a truck. Whereas Aqua
Some
literally
trucks are actually.
But there
kind
are
of
just
fast.
things that you can, there are
But
things
whereas
you can
literally
basically
Aqua-
allow because Terra's slow, which
Aqua,
is that
Aqua
Terra is,
spins around her enemies.
but that's the thing, is that there are things you can allow because Terra's slow. Because Terra's slow, you can give Terra
Setting
more
your
life.
sights
You can give
a
Terra
little
more defense.
high.
You can make Terra's
They did it.
hits
Boy.
hit harder. Which
It's
exactly, which is
Terra's
my
just
point.
like Terra's just a meathead, but
I
Yeah.
will
it's like
allow you to trouble
I don't even know.
the
If, maybe his defense is higher. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Jasmine!
I'm so
Like, I just feel like
Aladdin.
you had the choice of sword, shield, and staff,
Please.
but I feel like you could have made it
One wish
incredibly
left. You're
more
making this
complex.
Well, see, that's the
easy,
thing.
you know?
In Sword, Shield, and
Sorry,
Staff,
boy. I'm
Terra's
afraid your
sword,
second wish has
Juventus'
been
shield,
denied.
and Aqua is staff.
Exactly.
In Dream Drop Distance, the split you have is their combo, they're similar,
I'm
but
sorry,
Sora's spells
Al.
are revolved around the light, and Riku has all the good dark spells.
Thinking
And
of-
they had
Actually-
different stats.
Actually, he's basically Aqua Terra,
bid you all
and Sora
farewell.
is Aqua Vengeance.
And I believe Sora has better magic than
Thinking
Riku.
about it,
no, it's the same.
Thinking about it,
there was a,
There's not much of a difference as far as I know.
and thinking about it, it's kind of a.
this obnoxious boss.
Yeah. And thinking about it, it's kind of a reverse of the Sonic series, where you have the, like, Sonic is useless, so they had to introduce a bunch of other gameplay things to, you know, integrate the other gameplay styles, but that's also because people hated playing friend characters. Is there a way to know which of the jars she's in, or is it actually...
It's not. That's not the.
It's
That's not how
always
this
one
works.
that's
You
attached
have to
the
kill the boss.
Wait, they disabled the loading zone here.
Yes, in that game.
Why and how?
The entire area could be loaded, but by having loading zones, they could spawn Heartless in small groups.
And yeah, because he's constantly loaded in, that means they can't generate other
Well,
enemies.
it's also less stressful the system. The system is at the main area all at once.
Because this was a small enough area to where it can be entirely rendered instead of loading. Though most games, when you would walk through a loading zone, it would be because, like, you wouldn't have all the areas of the city loaded at once, and the loading zone would be unloading and loading,
Oh, everyone can
which it might do normally anyway,
and
but in this case, it's
everyone complains when Final Fantasy 13 is all a hallway, but no one complains that this world is just a hallway.
Because there's the cave
I can make that
of
argument
wonders.
about a whole bunch of stuff, Carson.
Jasmine!
Ray of light.
Technically, if you want to be honest, this is the framework for that hallway. Since this
To the
game
desert.
came first.
Come on, let's
No,
move.
that's Final Fantasy X.
People like to explain Final Fantasy 13. Some people like to defend Final Fantasy 13 and say the hallway represents the part in the story.
Okay, you see, that is when someone is straight out pretentious.
Well, they like to say that because in the story they're like trapped by their destiny, but literally in the story when they decide to be free from their destiny is when the game opens up. So it is very convenient.
The whole.
And then when they decide to go back onto their on a new objective, the game turns into a hallway again.
I despise it when people justify bad design like that with some deeper meaning.
The hallway is. And we're back. Oh, we cut that crap out.
So I am determined that this world was just hey, you know all those bad bosses we didn't put in the game? Let's put them right here. I want to know who came up with this idea.
Well, technically, all levels start off as a line. Like a really straight line. But the only thing that makes a level different
Okay,
is,
Carson,
is the
we
lines
want to
that
get
you
into
make
that
off of that
argument.
line.
Isn't Mario kind of a hallway?
Wouldn't that be...
Well, it is technically 100%
What it-
hallway, it's just that it has shortcuts.
Wouldn't that be any, like, side-scrolling game?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna say so Final Fantasy 13 was a side-scrolling game. We perfectly accepted it.
Because that's how side scrollers work.
What are we-
Yes.
How do we know it's not just
What
a
are we
scroller?
100% defining as a hallway? Are we saying that basically because you
Have you
go
played
and
Final Fantasy 13?
because you can go in a straight line
Okay.
and to your objective that's
Going to a-
that's okay. If that's the case, then we're literally saying that any game that does not have basically a hey, you can go down this path and that path and get to
I
the
was-
same location regardless of which one you choose isn't a
Well,
hall.
that's, one of my problems here is like that is like the main argument at Final Fantasy 13.
Except its rooms are literally.
But no, that's like most people's problem. Like, you know, most people don't complain about the fighting. Some people do. Some people actually can complain about like, the fighting system is blah blah blah. But I mean, that's people's main argument. That and no one likes the story and no one likes the characters. Some people like the story and some people like the characters, but that's a different argument altogether. But most people complain because it's a hallway. They won't acknowledge.
My friend that played it, he only complains because he doesn't like lightning.
See, and
He doesn't like lightning or any of the other characters. He thinks that all of the characters are pretty bad.
I like Lightning. I think she's a really good character until apparently they ruined her in Lightning Returns.
Creepy waifu DLC.
But that's not why they ruined her. That'd have been fine if she kept her personality. But she's literally the opposite of the personality she had.
Wait, she had personality in the...
Yeah, if you actually want to look deeper than how you superficially judge your characters, Carson.
I am not superficial.
We'll let Cloud be the decider of that.
Comment section if there are any of you.
No,
Hold on, I can get the comment section going. Undertale sucks.
Don't get Brian started on that one.
It does though.
Brian really likes Undertale.
Oh, then we just made an
I
enemy.
think Undertale is a very good game. It does a lot for being a game made by one guy within the span of a year or 6 months.
We're still in the middle of.
You want a chair, man?
Oh no,
You sure? We got a chair.
I've been trying to convince him to
I'll
sit up
bring you
here.
a chair.
I've been trying to convince him to sit up here the entire
You're not
time.
like Raj on the Big Bang being forced to sit on the floor.
No, I've been
no,
trying to get
fine.
him to sit up here the entire
I'll
time.
bring you a chair. I got a chair. I swear I got a chair.
no, fine.
You good? You sure?
Yes.
I'll bring you a chair now.
I've tried this already, Robert, I promise.
Well, we did try.
I
Trust
have
me.
tried multiple times.
Because when I sit like that, you'd have to pick me up. Because my legs would be going.
No, I'm fine. I'm
It
fine.
don't work no more. I can't squat like that for very long. You sure? I'll bring you a chair now.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thank you though.
You sure? You ain't gotta be polite. Get a chair. I'll bring you a chair.
I'm fine.
We're all good around here. It's cool, man. I'll bring you a chair.
No, it's alright.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want you leaving going, Some bitches wouldn't give me no chair. So you sure now? You don't want chair?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can understand this one, digging this one out. But we got chairs.
No, I'm perfectly fine. I'm good.
I did try.
Unlike Islamists where there's no chairs, and that's why they all hate us, because we have chairs and they don't. We'll bring you a chair. Change your mind, just knock on the door.
All right.
Yeah. All right.